Hello, Damian.
Hello, how are you?
Fine, and you?
Very good.
First question is why is Wagyu is so good for steaks?
First, Wagyu. What is Wagyu? For me, it's one of the best meat you can work with, and the high content of fat inside the meat for me make it so delicious, because when you experience the taste of the Wagyu, it's melt in your mouth. The flavor is incredible. It's really something special. It's fantastic.
Also, tell me, please, what is alternative cut?
Okay, normally, in all the restaurants we're using Wagyu, people always use strip loin, ribeye, tenderloin. That's the three famous cuts that everybody use. And that's also the most expensive. But you don't have only this cut to use. Like at the moment in a restaurant, we're using chuck rib. Is the part of the short rib, but without the bone. And for me, it's sometimes even better than some of the prime cut. Why? Because the high content of fat is even higher. You need to know how to use it, how to clean it. That's some small thing, but it's also very, very good. You have also some part like neck part or shoulder of the meat. You just need to cook it a little bit longer, and it's becoming so soft, so delicious.
So, are there any difference in tastes from prime meat?
No, taste. It depends how you cook it. Of course, there is a lightly different. I will not say taste. I will say texture. Texture is big difference. If you take tenderloin example, it's the most soft part of any beef. But if you take short rib example, you will have a little bite of the meat, but it's also very interesting. You don't want always to eat the meat which is so soft that you don't even feel the meat. The short rib have a little bit texture, and it's very, very interesting to work with it.
Do you plan to use them in restaurant dishes? If they are already used, what dishes are made of such meat?
So I already use in a restaurant ribeye, strip loin, Wagyu from S-Meat Company, but I'm already start use chuck rib. That I make today some sample of dishes. What I already do actually in a restaurant. I'm use them since I guess 6-7 months. I already start to include them in the menu, and all the customer, everybody love it.
Nowadays, cooking is a very popular hobby at home. What type of meat can you advise for house cooking?
Okay, of course, tenderloin, strip loin, and ribeye. When it's the first time you cook some meat, it's better to use this prime cut. Why? Because they are very easy to cook. You just take them, pan fry them at home, and you cannot make mistake because this meat is so good. You just need to cook them. Even if it's a little bit more overcooked, it will still be fantastic because the meat is full of fat. For example, for chuck rib, yes, of course you can do it at home, but you need to have a little bit of knowledge how to clean the meat, how to use it, which kind of cut you will use, how you will cut it. You need to have a little bit knowledge. So the first time I will recommend, for first time if you cook at home, tenderloin, ribeye or strip loin is more easy.
Do you have some secrets which will help to cook steaks at home with the same quality as they are cooked in restaurant?
First, when you use strip loin, ribeye or tenderloin of Wagyu, if you cook it at home or restaurant, both ways is very easy. Because the meat is so good, you don't have to make anything complicated. That's for me something very important when I work with this product, make it simple. At home, what I will say, don't use too much oil. First, very important, because the meat is already so fatty, you don't want to overput oil or butter. Use a nice pan, very hot pan to sear, to make a nice crust. But it's very simple. Honestly, there is no special trick. Just keep it simple.
Okay, now I will answer some little questions. So the first is, at what age you cooked for the first time?
Wow. I guess I was like 10 when I was with my grandmother. So I guess I was around 10 this age, yeah. I was cooking with my grandmother, help vegetable, peel this, peel that, looking what she was doing. Yeah, I think it was this.
Cook something at home or have a bite outdoors?
No, it depends of the mood. Someday I don't want to go out, I just want to relax at home, cook something simple. And sometimes I want to try a new restaurant and move. It depends of the mood. Both way, it depends of the mood.
Do you eat fast food?
Yeah, sometime, why not?
Meat or fish?
Same, depends of the mood.
Wine or whiskey?
Start with wine, finish with whiskey.
Red or white?
Red.
Favorite dish of Russian cuisine?
Of course, the first time you come in Moscow, what? You try Olivier salad, you try borscht, pelmeni, julienne. I love Russian food. It's very, very good.
What restaurant in Moscow is good for visit?
Oh, there is a lot.
Except Nobu.
No, White Rabbit, very, very good. Recently, I went to Severania. Severania, I love this restaurant. Very, very young, very fresh, very good. I like good man to have a good steak. I like to go there. Yeah, there's plenty of good restaurants in Moscow.
Is it possible that in future Russian chef or restaurant will get a Michelin star?
Why not? Yes, of course. You go. For me, what I take the example of White Rabbit. What they're doing for me deserve a Michelin star. Do they will come? I don't know, but if they come, yeah, why not? It will be good for Moscow, for Russia in general.
So thank you, Damian, for agreement to answer our questions.
Thank you very much for coming. It was a pleasure. Thank you.